You are listening to the Overthinker's Guide to Joy, episode 50. This is the one where I'm going to talk all about celebrating yourself. Let's dive in. This is a podcast for overthinkers, overdoers, and overachievers who are tired of feeling over-anxious and just want to feel better. I'm your host, certified life coach, Jackie Dukranus. Hey there, and welcome back. So you know what's really interesting? I've noticed that a lot of my clients have trouble giving themselves permission to take care of themselves. And this is something I talk about virtually in every episode. The importance of self-care, everything from, of course, the basics, what I refer to as homework, which is hydration, observe your levels, which means to eat well, and make sure you rest enough, meditate, and exercise. HOME being the acronym for homework. But what's interesting is not only is self-care a real challenge for so many of my clients, but so many of my friends, but what I notice is that they also tend to not want to give themselves permission to celebrate their success. So again, something I talk about a lot. You know, when we get an award or we get a promotion or we get a raise or we get a new client, there's that momentary dopamine hit where we feel excited, proud, relieved, elated, whatever. And then we're immediately off to the next thing. We're immediately off to the next challenge, the next hurdle, the next crisis. We don't sit and celebrate the success we've had. And sometimes it's something we've worked really, really, really hard for a long time, like something we've wanted maybe for days or weeks or years even. And we still don't celebrate ourselves. We're always thinking about what's next and what do I need to improve and what do I need to fix and what's the thing that's the problem. So over the weekend, I had celebrated my birthday, and I normally don't make a huge big deal about my birthday. Usually we go out for dinner as a family, and my husband and kids will always send me a gift or give me a gift, but it's just not a big deal. And yet there's always a little bit of anticlimax to my birthday, right? Like there's so much hype because it's like you get one day a year where the day is about you. So I think the pressure to have it be kind of perfect or kind of great or kind of special or there to be a surprise or feels, even if you don't expect it, you sort of feel like, oh, I hope it's a good one. And so a number of my friends will say things like, well, it's my birthday month. And so that way they just make plans with different people and celebrate their birthday all month by maybe taking a vacation or going out to dinner a couple places that are special, or maybe seeing friends on one day and family on another, or just celebrating themselves. And I've always thought, well, that's indulgent. I could never celebrate my birthday for a whole month. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to just try that. I'm just going to say it's my birthday month. And anybody who asks to have lunch or dinner or play tennis or whatever, I'm just going to take that as part of the celebration. And by the way, it doesn't mean that anybody has to give me a gift or do anything like that, but just really take it as like anything that's good that happens, I just chalk it up to, that's because it's my birthday month. So in my Wordle Quordle group, I think I told you that I play Wordle and Quordle, which are these online games through New York Times. And I have two groups that I compete with. And all week of my birthday week, I won all my Wordle Quordle battles. And it was so much fun. One of the women in my group said, well, that's because it's your birthday week. And I was like, yeah, I'm winning because it's my birthday week. So anyway, that led to let's have cocktails and play tennis. And then another friend said, hey, I want to celebrate your birthday. Let's go out for dinner. And some extended family said, hey, I want to take you out for dinner for your birthday. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So anyway, I'm only sharing this with you because I would like to offer that it's really fun to celebrate yourself. And I don't mean in a self-indulgent way or a look at me way or a narcissistic way. I mean, it's okay to just sit in the fun of whatever is happening for you. So if it's your birthday, great. If you've had a great business transaction, awesome. If you've come into money, celebrate it. If you're just feeling healthy, celebrate it. So why is it so important to celebrate yourself? Well, it's actually important for two different reasons. The first reason is the law of attraction. The theory that the energy of our thoughts, positive or negative, attracts experiences of the same energy to come into our lives, what's also known as manifestation. The concept is generally summed up as like attracts like. But the second reason that it's important to celebrate ourselves is that we're sending conscious and unconscious messages to others that we're worth celebrating. This is actually the same concept of why I promote self-care so much. When you think it's important enough to make yourself a priority, then other people will treat you like a priority too. So whether or not it's your birthday, just practicing celebrating yourself by doing things that make you happy and letting others do things for you too. That's why I'm embracing this concept of celebrating my birthday for the entire month, just to keep the fun going. And I invite you to find something to celebrate this week too, whether it's a big victory or milestone, or even something small, like getting a great parking space on a crowded street, or finding a parking meter with time on the clock, or buying something you really wanted and finding out it was on sale after you went to pay for it. When something good happens, can you start thinking instead of, oh, that was a fluke, or, well, good things don't normally happen to me, or not even registering that good thing? Can you take a pause and actually think, well, that was nice and I deserved it and I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to sit in the energy that positive things happen to me and then see what happens. I promise more great things are coming. All right, friends, have a great week and don't forget, celebrate yourself. I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Overthinker's Guide to Joy. If you're enjoying these episodes, please subscribe or follow this podcast so you can always be in the know when the next episode drops. If you would like to learn more about working with me as a coach, you can connect with me through my website at JackieDeCrenis.com. That's JackieDeCrenis.com.